What the hell is this place?
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Oh, what the hell is this? What are these tools for?
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Man, back to back, okay. Torture room, good, very good. Let me take a look at where we are now. The novel escape, now we're back to the novel. Okay. What's wrong, Junpei? What are you doing on the floor? I thought maybe if I got down here I could see through the glass. It's not working though. You don't think it's just a large sheet of glass they put into an indentation? I don't know, I mean, why would they do that? And the placement of the chair. You're not making sense, Junpei. What's your point? Well, I'm not sure, but don't you think there's something under the glass? Maybe the glass is one way, like they have in police stations. Or maybe it's just covered with something that makes it opaque. Doesn't matter how close I get, I still can't see anything. Echoes when I knock on it, though. Wonder if it's hollow. Okay. A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. There's some sort of weird symbol on them. What kind of symbol? Well, if I've got this right, I think it's the sun. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. It's right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on the top. You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Is this a hint? Oh, I see. So I did it? Adjustment is complete. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's gonna run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity. You know, just a teensy bit. This really doesn't sound safe. We still got to prepare. We can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, all right? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what it needs us to do. The disposal tank is closed. Please fill tank with water. Don't tell me we gotta do something with a water tank. There's probably something around here to open. A number of rusty torture tools. I don't think there's anything else here we need. Okay. Let's look over here. The cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found. It's open. The hole's too small. You can't see in, even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Here we go. Arm into the hole. I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Let's see what it is. Red, yellow. You think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that, the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it's gonna move at all. Ton of knobs. Lots of them. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything though. You think it's broken? The sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. All right, sun key, in you go. And yes, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here though. Just seems unlikely. All right, sun key, you've done your job. Fill the tank with water. Can I pull these? I can see some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. All right, let's pull it. What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. Sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Junpei, look. I can see through the glass now. It's a dead shark, hello. There are a couple of letters in color of blood written on the shark's belly. It's dead, Jim. Looks like the letters are EDBF. Whatever these are has to be in this room somewhere. Okay. E. Okay. E. D. B. 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 F. There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. Guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. Bump, bump, bump. Rump, bump, bump. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject in device.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give
So
you
true.
advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with. Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Excuse me.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after... Well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Wait, Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nono. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then... That was when... From there... looked like... Just as if... Finally...
What a great story this is.
That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The
The hospital.
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Ganzfeld experiment? I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Ganzfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, Please seat subject in the restraining device.
That's a
Whoa.
long warning.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
What's the problem here? Oh, I see. Um... Man, I'm missing a lot of these. Oh, I think I got it! Yay! I can hear the door unlocking. And now we got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of there. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight, I don't ever want to see this thing again.
The hallway goes to the left.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right, let's go.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck. Huh? No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door. And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door. All right, time to open this.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
That's...
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Then we can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop... Hey, it opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for? Oh, what? Why?
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Some sort of weird suicide pact? What is this, some sort of suicide squad?
Nothing. She's dead.
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Get me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
The murderer? Santa,
Ace, Santa, and Clover.
Clover, and Ace. 3 people. 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was...
Yes, there's only one.
No, it can't be true.
Give it to me! Let's go! Open!
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
Then how would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
But I don't see any other doors.
No way.
It opened by itself.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
I can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up.
Connie! Connie, hang on! Connie!
Junpei?
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Junpei, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
No way. I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you, I promise.
Thank you, Junpei. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Junpei. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on, all right, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it! What's that?
Just distracted, like, oh, ooh, what is that? Ooh, yellow submarine.
What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No, don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me.
Yellow submarine.
I want to be close to you, Junpei. When
Connie.
Junpei, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei, a really long time. Junpei, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school?
Are you just gonna go through every memory you have?
They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really.
That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Junpei. Thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Oh, he didn't. He couldn't. His body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of dead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around, the door opened again, and slowly and numbly he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simply inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. Ah, he was so close! And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Whoo! One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower. The body of Snake. At the central staircase, there were 3 more. A Santa and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses, Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who, then, had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up in the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Yeah, boy! That's one ending down. Couple more to go. So, until we get to that, stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!